Welcome back to Bloom. Living a leaner life is directly linked to longevity. Joining me now with more are doctors Lana Gardner and Leah Tickle-Taylor from Docs Outside the Box and Kids Outside the Box. Doctors, it's always so great to see you.
Good to see you.
So why is it so important for us to live a lean life?
It's important. The actuary tables in our country show that the more fat, the shorter the life. And it is associated with lower levels of hemoglobin A1C and inflammatory markers, while obesity, on the other hand, is associated with cardiovascular disease, cancers, and a 14% increase in mortality.
Now, can you be overweight and healthy at the same time?
Not really. The fat itself has a metabolism of its own, and so it stores toxins, it stores chemicals, but then it generates hormones once you have enough of it.
Okay, and how do you get lean once you're obese? Because it's so difficult for so many Americans.
It really is a problem in our country. It really does boil down, though, Gail, to diet, exercise, and food choices. There are tools that we can help with, but the first rule of thumb for most of our patients is that sugar is not a food group. You really don't need it. So what we start with most of our patients is a low carbohydrate diet, and some of the advanced patients start intermittent fasting. Diets that people can look up online and get familiar with that are popular these days is the carnivore diet, the Whole30, which is paleo, the plant paradox diet, just about any diet that focuses on whole food that is real food.
Now, do you have any other tools available at Docs Outside the Box and Kids Outside the Box to help your patients?
Well, we really do, because it's a big problem, Gail. We prescribe something called low-dose naltrexone. We also prescribe semaglutide, tirzepatide, and these are helpful in patients choosing better food and decreasing portion size. It really does matter how much we eat. We do also have some very exciting news. We have a functional nutritionist on our staff now who is able to meet for a long time with the patient and help guide them in food choices, what to cook, how to cook it, and how to avoid the chemicals that contribute to obesity and bloating.
I think that's so great, because while you're aiding people in weight loss, you can also teach them that maybe once you get off the medication or whatever other tools that you might be using to support your weight loss journey, at least you'll know how to eat and how to, live your life once you're off the drugs.
And how to feel well.
Right.
It makes such a big difference.
And there's definitely a link between what we eat and not just how we feel overall with our bodies, but mentally as well.
Exactly, and there's a lot of emotion that goes into overeating. We try to have patients deal with that.
And you look at this problem holistically like you do with every health issue, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's so very important. And one last question, circling back to the weight loss drugs. It's really critically important to have doctors like yourself overseeing this. People shouldn't just be going anywhere because they're doling them out and they might not be getting the right weight loss drugs.
And it can be dangerous to do it improperly. So yes, we like to have medical supervision of all of that.
Well, we're so lucky to have you both here in the Tampa Bay area. Thank you so much for joining us on Bloom today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Docs Outside the Box and Kids Outside the Box are located in St. Petersburg. For more information, call 727-498-8898. Or you can always visit online at docsoutsidethebox.us. We'll be back with more Bloom right after this.